Welcome, welcome, welcome to 360-degree Lens View with Dr. Marie Asher Baptist. We are so super excited to bring to you this new podcast that will be various topic about real issue of life to inspire you, to engage you, to ignite you, to inform you to be successful and navigate this life journey to reach your destiny. You will learn tips and you will have information that will help you to win successfully because success is your DNA. On our very first episode, the title tonight is Key to Thrive on Uncertainty Time. It is definitely a time of trying. It is definitely a time of doubt. It is definitely a time of not understanding what's going to happen from minute to second, from second to hours, and so forth. So on tonight, we're going to share with you several tips from our very own guests on how to thrive during this time of trying, leveraging your technology. And we're also going to discuss in that topic how to use your operating system because we were born with already two operating systems that will allow you to either utilize your survival operating system or your thriving operating system. Now, a little bit of elaboration before we bring in our guests. With this two operating system that we already born with, number one, we know that the surviving operating system only activated and triggered by what we call fear, anxiety, and stress. And when you find yourself on a complete position of not knowing what to do, not knowing what's the next step, and you cannot get rid of the threat or being able to destroy the threat, you fall into a position where you are in a despair or hopelessness because you cannot resolve the problem. That is your survival operating system. This is not where we want to be because we want to be able to thrive. So in order for us to thrive, you have to already use what we have, which is when we talk about the base of science, the component of your threat is in your sympathetic nervous system that puts you in a position where you are in a freeze. Now you want to be in your parasympathetic, where you are in your thriving operating system that will allow you to be motivated and have you wonder and ponder and create and collaborate and see an opportunity because it thrives by opportunity, passion, and enthusiasm, this is where we are right now. So if we are in a position where there is so many things going on, has an organization and has a company, you can take that time to have a different perspective, and the perspective will be focusing on the passion to come up and leveraging that time for you to thrive, that time for your company to thrive, that time for your business to thrive. So therefore, in this episode, it's just the first part on how to thrive. And we are going to bring in our very own and only media personality and the owner of Glow Africa to be our guest to discuss tips on how to leverage technology to expand and grow your business and keep your business organization relevant in this time of trying. Welcome, welcome, welcome again, Miss Nia in the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you. How are you guys?
Thank you.
So thanks, Dr. Baptiste, and thank you. So my name is Nia Black Amuzie, and I'm super excited to be on here. As Dr. Baptiste has introduced me, I am a media personality, and I am the executive director of a nonprofit called Glow Up Africa. And so we are in very interesting times, as the British would say, very interesting. And it's interesting because of, the current climate with the virus, COVID-19. And a lot of businesses are shutting down. A lot of people are either working from home or just not working at all. And so this is really a good time, I would say, for everybody to just work on building themselves. It feels like the whole world is on pause and a hard stop. But regardless, I feel like it's a blessing in disguise, because as humans in the Western world, or in wherever we are really, we tend to just go. We never really have time to work on ourselves. We never really have time to develop our talent because of the pressing needs in our day-to-day life. We have to pay bills. We have to do this. So this is a good time, I would say, for everyone to just take a step back, continue to practice social distancing, right? Continue to quarantine yourself at home and take the time to reflect on your life, take the time to build yourself and see, how you can grow as a person and how you can even add value to yourself and the world in the future. Because I just read something on Instagram and it really hit me. Once all of this is over, everybody's going to be rejuvenated and ready to just go out and just pour, their hearts out into the world again. So what matters now is if you're ready, right? How ready are you? How equipped are you? What have you done? So this is the time to really develop yourself. And so for businesses, I do worry about the business that are not tech savvy, right? Because if you're not in line with technology, it's really, really going to affect you at the time. The businesses that are really thriving right now are single entrepreneurs or just businesses that have been able to incorporate tech in your day-to-day activities. So, for instance, a lot of companies have incorporated work from home solutions because now they have the technology to work from home. People can take their laptops home. They have video conferencing. They have Zoom phone calls, to check in, to have meetings. So, this is a time where it would really come in handy. So if you're a business person and you haven't really incorporated tech, it's really going to be at your disadvantage, but it's never late, right? It's never late. And so when I say incorporate tech, I mean in terms of, like we said, video conferencing, having meetings online. There's so many tools on Google that you can use to track calendar. There's so many tools on Google you can just search, or apps you can download to track your employees, to communicate, to have phone calls, to have phone conferences. You can even record videos and send to your employees. So there's so many resources out there that you can really tap into, so never feel like it's too late. But for the creators on social media, I believe my advice to them would be to keep posting, to keep creating content. Everyone right now is on a standstill, and everyone right now is just waiting to watch, right? They're looking for what to watch. On my Instagram story, I had like 6 people post about this new show that's now on Netflix, about the first ever self-made millionaire in America, the Black lady, Madam C.J. Walker. So everyone is just looking for content to watch. So this is a really good time to post your stuff online. So if you're creative, keep posting, never stop. But I would say be sensitive of the times right now. You can post things in alignment with what's going on with COVID-19. You can post updates and news, because not everybody has the resource, right, to go on ABC or NBC or you know what I mean? So this is a good time for you to post and to really attract people through that. So again, if you're creative, if you're a person, if you're a blogger, if you're just someone who has a company, definitely work on creating your content. There are so many apps you can use to modify and make your content look good. You can use a preview. You can use. There's just so many apps out there. So make your content look even more attractive. Post. But make sure when you post, like I said, be sensitive, but also add something motivational to uplift people. Right now, the trends for positive posts are increasing because everyone is looking for some kind of positivity in the world right now, right? So if you're creative, make sure you're posting something positive that can also really encourage people, but something that's very, very attractive that can really draw your audience as well. So what else might need to, so if you're a business and you're looking for ways to really grow your business, like I said, there's so many tools you can take it online, but even if you can't tap into those tools, use the basic social media resources. Start posting about your business on Instagram, right? Start posting about your business on Facebook. Start posting more about your business on LinkedIn. Those tools are there for you. So if you have, for instance, a hair care business, and your hair care business is not on social media or you don't use tech, what can you do right now to promote yourself? Post more about hair care. Post more about different beautiful hairstyles. Talk about what it means to protect your hair. Give people tips. People are home right now. People want to learn how to take care of their hair. They have time, right? They have time right now. They want to learn how to make their hair beautiful. So post things online to advertise your hair care products, but also advise people on basic hair care. That will drive content to your page, regardless. So, yeah.
I like that. So I have a question. Like, for example, people that have products, they have a lot of different products. And right now we have a lot of essential household items that's like disappearing from the store. And they are into creating product at home. What advice can you give to them that will help them to leverage their own individual at this timing right now? Because being that they are not into Sally and they are not into Walmart or Walgreens, but they are just, small businesses and they are really good in producing this type of product that is part of the essential item that is needed. How can they market and leverage this technology for their business to thrive and meet the needs that we have right now? Yes.
Exactly. That is a very beautiful question. So everybody, for instance, if you have a company that's selling hand sanitizers, everybody needs hand sanitizer right now. And a lot of people are having small talks about how there are no hand sanitizers, there are no toilet paper. So this is really the time to tap into online resources to get your products out there. So here are the things you can do. There are two things. The first thing is to advertise like crazy on social media, right? So post. And then when you post, for instance, on Instagram, make sure you're hashtagging. Hashtag hand sanitizer. Hashtag COVID-19. Hashtag coronavirus. Put all those hashtags that are in time with what's trending right now. So when people go on, if I go on Instagram and I click on coronavirus, I'm going to see your hand sanitizer there on sale. Does that make sense? On Instagram? That is the best way. So make sure you're advertising like crazy. Make sure you're posting. And then what you can also do is advertising takes money. You have to spend money to advertise or to market, to be honest. So what you can do is on Facebook and Instagram, they have the option for you to pay for as little as $1 for your post to be promoted. On Facebook right now, it's called Boost. If you have an official public Facebook page, you can post that picture of your product that you want to sell, and then on the right-hand corner of the page, or on the right, there's a bit that says Boost this post. Click on it, and as little as $1 a day, you can post and promote your posts all over Facebook and people can see. And the great thing about Facebook is it gives you the option to customize. So you can say, I want to advertise and market this post all over Houston, Texas only. Or I want to advertise and market this post all over Harris County only within Houston. Or I want to advertise and market this post all over the United States. So once you do that, you do maybe like $1 a day and you set the date for 30 days. What Facebook does is it makes your post and your ads populate across everybody's Facebook for the next 30 days. Guess what's happening? Everybody is seeing that hand sanitizer. And when people see like your hand sanitizer is available and it's affordable, Guess who's going to buy? Everyone's going to buy because they're running out of hand sanitizer, right? So utilizing those tools, utilizing the social media tools right now to really, really engage people and get them to buy your product. It's really hot right now to make sure you use those tools. But one thing I would say, honestly, Dr. Baptiste, and this is very, very important, word of mouth is everything. You will be so surprised how word of mouth works. So, for instance, I organized a prayer call, and I told one of my friends, hey, let's do a prayer call. Before you know it, she told 4 of her friends. Those friends told other people, right? I told another of my friends. She told 3 of her friends. Those 3 friends told other people. Before you know it, we had a large group of women praying together. What am I trying to say? If you have a product like hand sanitizer, call your friend, hey girl, I have hand sanitizers I want to sell, but it seems like the store doesn't have any. Do you know who wants to buy it? It's only $1. Guess what? Your friend's going to say, girl, I need it because I ran out. And hey, let me tell my other friends. She tells her other friends. It's like a chain reaction. People keep telling each other. Before you know it, everyone starts hearing about it because everybody needs that hand sanitizer right now, or even toilet paper. Right? When you tell one person, girl, I got you. You can even tell me, I don't need to tell my good friend. I can just post it on social media right now because everybody is using our Instagram. I can just put on Instagram, hey, if you need hand sanitizer, tell my girl, come meet my girl. Guess what? I have over 300 people view my Instagram story. Those 300 people are watching that post about your hand sanitizer. And then they're going to reach out to me and tell me, oh, we want hand sanitizer. Tell your girl to send me hand sanitizer. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? So use your face-to-face marketing. Use it not face-to-face. Sorry, we're practicing social distancing. But speak to the people around you, word of mouth, and also try to use the tools on social media, Instagram, Facebook, ads marketing, ad management to boost your post so that you can sell and advertise across your city, whatever it is.
I really like that. This is really good tips. I really appreciate that. And I have another question. It's like, for example, such as yourself, you are a media personality. So in this time right now, you know, you are a content creator that create content where you actually get into a setting where you actually have interaction with other individuals. How do we move forward being in your setting or being someone that is a motivational speaker or is an motivational trainer in their way, or they are a speaker in their way of making a living for themselves, is actually has speaking arrangement or actually sit in front of a television network and actually producing this content out into the public. And now we have what we call social distance. And with social distance, we don't have physical interaction anymore. So how do people such as yourself and a speaker that only make their living to speaking arrangement, thrive in this setting?
Honestly, it's very difficult. I'm not going to lie. And I think and that's such a good question, because a lot of people don't realize that many people make their living off of the very thing that's been taken away from us, which is like speaking, right? It's very difficult. I get to a lot of my friends that are media personalities, and everyone is just like, they're freaking out, like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? But what I can see a lot of forward-thinking people are doing right now is utilizing online resources, utilizing online tools, going on social media. That's the best way. So, for instance, I have a new show that's about to come out, but we're definitely thinking about putting the show on hold because we're trying to practice social distancing. So what we're trying to do right now is possibly take the show on Instagram or take the show on Facebook. So if you're a media personality who's used to talking to people, start posting videos on Facebook. Start posting videos on Instagram. Start posting videos on Twitter. Start posting videos on LinkedIn. What people are coming to see is you and your voice and what you have to say. That's what people are coming to. It doesn't matter if you're there in person or if you're there online. As long as you are authentic, as long as there's power in your words, and as long as you get to motivate people and change your lives, wherever you are, people will listen. So for now, take it online. Take it online. Sit down, think about creative ways that you can, attract the people. Think about creative topics that you can write down or you can speak about. For instance, people still want to hear about marriage, right? Talk about marriage if that's what you want to talk about. People still want to hear about how they can make money in this time. Speak about it. People still want to hear about how they can find their purpose. Speak about it online. Just sit down, put your phone in front of you, and just talk. And before you know it, people will gravitate towards that because guess what? They're coming for you, not for where you are. They're coming to hear you speak. So even if it's over the phone or whatever, it's still all going to work out. So that's the best way to actually put your word out there, to just continue what you're doing. It's going to be hard right now if you're not used to making money through that on social media. But honestly, just keep posting, promoting, advertising. You never know who's going to tell you, hey, you know what? You are getting a lot of views. You're getting 10,000 views. You're getting 20,000 views. Can we promote our company while you're speaking, and then they'll pay you for that. You never know how things work. So that would be my advice, to go online, take it online, keep speaking online, and gathering more followers. And through that, you can make money through that.
I like that because everybody needs to be able to thrive in this type of, uncertainty time. And it's necessary to know that there is an outlet. And a lot of time when people is running, on anxieties and fear and stress, they are not able to think. They are not able to think. And so this is where we come in and put another thought process forward so that they can change their mindset and say, okay, this is just another opportunity for my business to thrive. This is just another opportunity for me to get to the next level with my employees or with self if you are a one-person institution, or if you are an institution that has several employees, your employees want to be able to see that you are in a position where you are comfortable, you are willing for you to talk. Because one thing in this time, this peculiar time, is that conversation must happen with institutions. People must communicate. If they're not communicating, then you set up doubt and you set up confusion. Yes,
exactly.
Things are not clear, but we need to continue to communicate. And I believe that every company, just like you said, needs to hear that, create content, continue to do what you used to do. Let others know.
Something my mentor always says to me is, whenever you find yourself in a limiting situation, wherever you find yourself like you're thrust to the wall and there's nowhere to move or you're being frustrated, honestly, the best thing to do is at that moment, think about, how can I survive this? What can I do? What kind of mentality do I have to survive this period? What can I do to learn and to branch out and to break free of the time? Most importantly, how can I make the best use of the situation I'm in right now? And so I feel like that's what everyone needs to be looking at. How can we make the best use of the situation? Especially if you're not infected with the virus, if you're not sick and dying in the hospital, then you have a chance to keep going. You have a chance, like you said, Dr. Bakri, to keep learning, to keep building. And I'm so glad you mentioned the webinar. It is so true. Even public speakers too. If you're not getting paid, like I said earlier, post your stuff on social media. But to add to what you're saying, yes, charge for it. Charge, and people will pay to learn from you. So this is a time to just there's always a silver lining. So this is the time to see the positive and to say, how can I make the best use of this bad time? How can I turn it around? How can I change it? How can I make it better?
Yes, that's correct. I agree. You have been an amazing guest, Miss Mia. We totally appreciate you. You have given the audience, some true nuggets that we call this golden nuggets for them to go out there and thrive. Like we started the discussion, is that we have two operating systems. One of them is the survival operating system that's working on the stimulus response from the outside, which we call external. And we also have the operating system that we already built into our nervous system, which is the thriving system. And we have given the people the gear the golden nuggets for them to thrive in a time of uncertainty. So we hope that everybody has taken that time and used the opportunity for them to thrive in this time of uncertainty. And if they have any questions, they can reach to Miss Nia on social media, and they also can reach me on social media. And I will give Miss Nia the opportunity to go ahead on and let the people know how they can be able to reach her on social media.
Absolutely. And I just want to say thank you so much, Dr. Baptiste, for the invite. This has been just like exhilarating, just to share best practices and to advise people. Because like I said when I started, these are very interesting times. These are very uncertain times. You don't know what's going to happen. We can only just continue to be positive and just like keep our heads straight and find the silver lining, find a way to make the best of this time. So yes, you guys, you can connect to me on social media. I am super active on social media, especially on Instagram. My handle on Instagram is at Nia Black _Amuzie, which is spelled M for music, UZIE. Again, it's at Nia Black _Amuzie. Thank you so much again for the opportunity. I appreciate you guys. I am super, super, super thankful.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you can also find me on social media at Asha Baptiste on Instagram. And you can also reach out to me on my personal email, which is at drbatiste@alpha3c.org. Again, it has been a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you guys on our next episode. Have a great evening.
Bye.